One of the most important make it or break it things in your life for all of us is the relationship with our ego, the relationship with ourselves. How that ego can be your biggest benefit, your biggest ally, or your biggest enemy, depending on how you will, what kind of relationship you will have it with. Yes, it can motivate you and try to be always better version when you are, so to say, competing with others. Yes, it can give you some kind of confidence, but it can very easily take you, so to say, over. Become too confident, cocky, so to say, and lose control of the reality that you are living. It was for me one of the biggest things that prevented me forming deep kind of bonds and with people and created all these fights, arguments, disagreements. Not only because of I have some kind of ego, but also those others. Sadly, in many situations, two compatible persons will decide to go their own ways because their egos are clashing, talking instead of the real person of themselves. And both of them are just talking about from their own perspective. What ends up happening is that we are not listening, we are only about talking, and nothing can work like that. If you want to truly succeed in life, it is all so much about how you see yourself and all around you, from which kind of perspective. What is the relationship with yourself, with your ego? There is a difference between being confident and between being arrogant, delusional, and these all are connected to your ego, and if you keep it intact in some kind of healthy relationship, in some kind of healthy way, amount. You have to always try to remind yourself what is the ultimate truth, and sometimes humbling yourself is actually a very good thing for you. And also, when you go to that uncomfort zone, challenge yourself, you often get reminded of who you truly are and where you are. Yes, always try to reach higher and challenge yourself, and then be proud of what you have achieved and where you have come, what you have become. But also there is a certain kind of things that you should always remind yourself of, where you have become, who you truly are. As one of God's creations, His childs, as every one of us. And one of the, at least for me, important things is to remind myself that all I have been given is not from me, but God have given me. And I might just taking care of it and doing best that I can with those that have been given to me. It is not me who have achieved all these things. Yes, I am taking care of these things and being, so to say, the middle piece of all. I can experience all of it and enjoy it, but the honor, the glory of it not belong to me. Yes, I have suffered and went through uncomfortable things, and I can take credit of that in some extent, but all the other things, those don't belong to me. We often think that, or our egos tell us that it is us that have achieved all these things, that I am some way very different and I have done something really extremely different and all the glory belongs to me. But that is one big trap in itself. And always try to bring yourself back to earth, so to say. Take these quiet moments in your life. Don't try to be always in a constant rush. Connect with yourself and with the earth and with your creator. So then you can only stay on the right course. This life is in so many aspects about always try to find that healthy balance between two different kind of ends. I just hate. The hate in itself is a kind of strong word, but I hope that you understand what I mean when I say that I hate people that is too overconfident, cocky, that think that they are so much better than somebody else and treat others very differently based on where they are at in their lives. You just can't connect with with those people, and they are living for themselves instead of for others also. And this world can only work when we are coming together and constantly giving that cycle of giving alive. There is no other way to keep everything existing in a healthy way, lasting way. So try to always listen to yourself and noticing who is really talking. What is the true reality of your life? Know your place, but also Note reality. Understanding that this life is competition between only with yourself, not with others. We all are in the different places in our journeys, and in the inherent world we are all the same and all equal. And if you are some way further in your journey than somebody else, it doesn't make you any kind of more special or worthy or more worthy. There is always somebody who is in front of you and somebody who is behind you. And I'm sure that you wouldn't want that those that are further than you would treat you in a negative way. And that is why I love the saying that treat others like you would want your others treat you. It is so true, and always should try to remember that. If you truly want to form lasting relationships, healthy relationships, and keep yourself advancing, you have to learn to control your ego. I had certain kind of moments in my life that my ego tried to make myself to believe that I have achieved something really meaningful, and in some way yes, but also that I can now be resting and being satisfied in a way that I don't have to anymore do the more work, in a way that I can be satisfied being in this moment and just enjoying life, which again is some way true, but also have to remember that we are never ready and completely ready, and there is always somewhere further to go and things to achieve. Also remember to be grateful of all the things that you have and you have had and you have now, and what will about your future, that every day that you will have. That is the one way to also keep your ego intact, so to say, in constant connection with the reality. There is places you to reach, but you have to walk always moving forward in order to reach that point. You are here in this point, and that point is somewhere else, and in order to those two places collide, there have to be that movement always. But truly, there is so many ways that your ego can be hindering and blocking all that you ever need and want. So I truly hope that you have learned something today, and in a way keep yourself humble, remind yourself of true reality, and always see others in the same way, some extent, than yourself. Remind yourself who has created you, where you have become, and who has the ultimate control and that every one of us, time will end in this planet Earth, and that ultimately, now and then, all is in your Creator's hands, and your job is to just do best as you can and be the real version of you, not somewhere else than you should be, not in front of you or behind you. Just where you are and as you are. That is the key to truly a successful life. But I once again thank you so much as always being with me today. Hope you all the best, love and light. If you're interested about personal coaching in some kind of area, be free to check out the description box below and ask any questions in comment section if you have any. Happy always answer them. Take care of yourself. Always go further and further. And you're worthy and deserving all that you want and capable of. You have all the things that you need for achieving that. Thank you again and hopefully see you next time.